my face? My face is like... Yeah, people crazy. Okay, so let's go. Oh, hold on. Okay. Where's my... Okay. Hey, y'all. So I'm back with another look. I'm not going to say simple anymore. I'm back with a look. Back with the look. Very simple, very like, it's cute. Let's go to brunch. Let's go out to dinner look. So I'm just patting my base. Of course, it's P. Louise, I believe, 01 base. I'm just patting that out. I'm going to use the Beats by Ted palette. I love all my palettes, so you will see them in rotation. That's just how it goes. Elsa, hey, girl. I hope I said your name right. Elisa, I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry. But hey, girl. Okay, so very simple look. I'm still going to say simple because it's simple. Okay, so I'm going to take this brown color right here. I think I'm going to zoom you out in a little bit. Let me zoom you in a little bit. You said it right the first time, Elisa? Okay, hey, girl. Okay, so we're going to go into this brown. I'm trying to keep my looks kind of low. I like to blow them out. So it's still a little blown out, but not too much. Meaning I really want the color to just stay in the crease. But me blending and doing what I do, it just goes higher and higher. So I feel like I did a good enough job that it's not high. So we're going to keep it going. So I'm going to use a smaller brush. So I'm just going to pat right here real quick. Elisa, I think. Oh, I think I said Elisa. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But hey, girl, hey. Okay. So we're going to pat. And short hair tutorials will be resuming. I'm excited. I filmed this hair tutorial. I stayed up. I'm tired, okay? I stayed up all night to make sure that it is edited. It will be premiering on Sunday. I usually premiere my videos at 11. So hopefully that's still a good time. But yeah, that will be going up, I think, tonight or tomorrow morning. Because when you shoot in 4K, it has to render for like a few hours. So yes. So okay, so we have that. What I'm gonna do now is, what did I do? I did so much stuff on this eye, it's kind of crazy. But what I'm gonna do is blend it out a little bit. That's what I'm gonna do. You always have to blend it out. No matter what you're doing, we're gonna blend it out. I literally have like 9 brushes here. Why? But they're here. And I'm missing one. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to take a clean brush and I'm going to get some of that brown just to blend out a little bit. And I'm trying to stay low, like I said. So we're just going to blend it out. And as you can see, your girl is hooded. So we're going to pat this a little bit. Okay, and we're going to blend. So I'm excited. Short hair, shave sides. It was so hot in New York. I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it. Okay, so you can take any kind of white or translucent settings powder that you want. What did I use? Okay, I'm gonna just set my lid. Usually I don't do this, but I need to do it. So we're just gonna get a little bit of my translucent powder and we're going to set that concealer and that base. So I put concealer under my brows and base on my lid and I blend the two to become one in the center. Well, they'll meet. So I'm just going to take a little bit of it and I'm going to blend this translucent powder lightly. Not too much, but you just don't want it to be tacky anymore because you need that blend to be accurate. Well, at least I do. So we're going to do that real quick. Thank you, True to Shakita. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. So the next step I did was a pink. Yes, pink is in this look. I have brown, pink, burgundy, and orange. But once you know color theory and you know that like colors are compatible, you'll be fine. So orange, pink, burgundy, and brown all are compatible to blend with each other. So I'm gonna take this pink real quick. What brush should I use? I'm gonna just use the same brush. Child, look. Okay, so I'm gonna take this pink right here and I'm going to blend it into that brown, okay? Real quick. We have the pink and we're just going to blend it literally right on top of it. What are you guys doing this fine I'm about to say Saturday. My days are they blend into one? How is everybody doing on this Friday? I'm like Saturday. Child, I done advanced everybody's weekend. I'm sorry. I take it back. So yeah, we're gonna blend. Okay. We're gonna take that same brush because it's one of those days. I literally didn't wash any of my brushes. So yeah. So we're gonna take some of that brown and we're just going to reinforce it one more time. Blend it, take it off. I always have a dirty towel here. I have a washcloth and I have a towel, so I just randomly just wipe whatever I need to wipe. And we're gonna take that pink again, and we're just gonna make sure that it is blended within each other. I like to make sure that the colors look like one, if that makes any sense. So we're just gonna blend that pink. You're not gonna really see the pink because I'm about to add orange and it's going to neutralize it. But I needed something to blend out this brown. Loving the hair. Thank you, babe. How can we get your palettes? I don't have a palette, babe. This is not. Everybody think this is me. I don't know why. Everybody think this is me. This is not me. This is Beats by Deb. She is gorgeous. I don't think we look alike, but everybody think that this is me. This is Beats by Deb. You can't get this palette anymore, I think, but it is. Let me see if I can show you guys the name. See, Playing in Makeup by Yolando. She made this palette. She made a collaboration palette with Beats by Deb. So this is not my palette, unfortunately, but I love her, and people always think that that's me. If that's what you thought, I'm not assuming, but I'm just saying. So yeah, so that's not my palette, unfortunately, but you can check her website, Playing in Makeup by Yolando.com, and I think she will have it on there or not. I'm not sure, but I know all her collaboration palettes are limited edition. So hopefully you can still purchase. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is take this orange right here and we're gonna blend on top of that pink. Okay, so we're gonna take the orange, but even my boyfriend thinks that that's me. So I literally have my palettes like stacked on my workstation, and he's like, "That's you." I'm like, you know, if that was me, you would have knew that was me. I'm like, no. Even my clients too, like when I use a palette, they're like, Diana, is that you? I'm like, I don't think we look alike. But I don't know. So we're gonna take the orange and we're just gonna blend right on top of that pink. So you want both of them to just merge. I don't know what YouTube has me listening to, but I was listening to some Tamar, some Fantasia, doing my bass. Then I gotta come on and listen to this. It's just sad. It's just sad. But I can go live on TikTok now. So I pinned my TikTok and my YouTube. I pinned my TikTok, my website, and my Instagram in the comments. So follow your girl because I probably start going live on TikTok. Because I need to hear some tunes. I'm not a big music person, but it's days where I do want to listen to music and do my makeup because that's what I do when I'm doing like my bass and stuff off camera. And then to switch and listen to this elevator music from YouTube, it's just draining. So we're gonna go back with some pink. I'm like, it's so draining. It's too draining for me. Okay, perfect. So I like the blend of this, but you can't really see the pink on this side. So I always go back and, just add what I need to add. I mean the orange. So I'm going to add some orange on the other side. I usually do this in my tutorials. Because doing one eye off camera, the left eye always looks better. And I'm like, ooh, we got to tweak that. Okay, so I'm just going to take some orange. And I'm just going to add it right here. Because it just pops the look. And I usually do this anyway. Did y'all see that? Okay, so we're going to move on. And we're going to blend. Hey, Tiffany. So we're going to take that brown color one more time. And we're just going to blend up. So I like to just make sure that, you know, the dominant color, which is the brown, it's very prominent in the color, in the base, excuse me, in the blend. Not in the base, in the blend. So we're just going to blend real quick. Oh, it's cute. Okay. So see, I have orange, brown, pink. Orange, brown, pink. All works together, okay? But we're not done blending. I'm going to actually take a burgundy because I can't help myself. So we're going to take this color right here, which is a burgundy, and we're going to blend that under the brown. You don't have to do all these steps. You don't have to do all these colors. But I think it's a kind of a sickness that I have to blend 9 colors at a time. I don't know. I don't know. It's something about me. So we're just going to take this burgundy, show you guys, and we're going to blend it right under the brown. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. It's actually an extra step. I just like to make sure that, you know, it's blended. Okay. It just adds some warmth because the brown is very neutral and cool. And I just like cools and neutrals at the same time. So I just added that. You don't have to. I didn't have to, but yeah, I did it on this eye. So why not? We're just going to blend. Now, the look is almost done. I like to do looks that are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because yeah, it just works. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a brush that I blended out my base with, my P. Louise base in number 1. And I'm just going to get a little bit of base. And I'm going to fake cut my crease because this is a full cut. This is a full cut because we're not going in with Vaseline. We're not going over with a lot of base. We're just going to literally let the brush do the work for us. So I have a little bit of base on here and I'm just going to tap it right on top just to make sure that my shimmer that I'm going to be adding will have something to stick to. You can put shimmers on top of mattes, but 9 times out of 10, you're blinking, you're winking, you're laughing, you're talking. Your eye is going to move, and since the shimmer is not stuck to anything, it doesn't have anything to adhere to, it's going to flake off and be on top of your lashes, and no one is going to tell you because they mad that you did eyeshadow and they don't have any eyeshadow on. So I'm just trying to help everybody out and help myself out. So we're going to blend real quick. And I'm letting the brush do the work for me, meaning the shape of the brush. It's a dome brush, but once you press it onto the eye, it actually becomes like fanned out a little bit, and it will actually create that round shape that you want. I wouldn't really do it with a brush that is, where's my brush? I had my brush. Oh, here it goes. So this is a MAC 212 brush. I actually use it to do my brows. This is a flat brush. I would never do this motion with this brush because it will not give me that rounded effect that I like. So I use anything that is domed. I'll use this as well. It's domed. So yeah, so we're just going to pat this here. And I got to go up a little higher because I like to make sure that my eyes are symmetrical. So we're just going to pat a little bit higher. Perfect. Before I go in with the shimmer, I'm going to make sure that my corners are touched up because you don't want shimmer here. You want this side to be very, matte and cat eye-ish. So we're just going to pat it real quick. If you want to make sure that you didn't get any base on your crease. You can go lightly over that. But we're going to mix 2 colors real quick. We're gonna mix this gold. We're gonna mix this gold, this gold, and that pink right there. So we're gonna mix them. So how I mix, just to make sure that you get an even blend, is this is a brush from the crayon case. This is 04. So I go gold, pink, gold, pink. Okay. And you have the color on the brush. Y'all can see that. There you go. And it's going to give me a pinky gold feel. I didn't want to just put gold because I didn't do any color that would really let the gold stand out on its own. So I just mixed them. So we're just going to close our eye and we're going to pat where you put that base. And we're going to go back and forth. Keep getting some more product. You don't have to tap it off. I'm just going to pack it on. I like to do it a few times just to make sure that it's very opaque. So yeah, these looks are very simple. I would say start out with 3 colors. Do your crease color, your blendy color, and then the color if you want some smoke. If not, your crease and then your blend out color. Put something like a beige kind of powder or whatever. I usually use my face powder to set under the brow bone, but keep that highlight. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Once you get it down with 2 colors, move on to 3, then move on to 4. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. I didn't wake up knowing how to do makeup, self-taught. And yeah, start off small and yeah, you're gonna end up big, girl. Think big. So I'm gonna use 2 liners today. I'm gonna use my Essence liner and my Sephora liner. I'm going to use my Sephora liner after. I'm going to do my wing really quick. When you're doing liner and you already have your base, I usually just take my time. So yeah, we're going to take our time. Thank you for liking the video. Don't forget to like the video. Follow your girl. I try to always line up my, hold on one sec. One thing about shimmer, the shimmer will peek through that liner. So that's why I keep, you have to make sure that it's covered because it will peek through. Yeah. So that's why I'm going to go over with the Sephora liner because it's more opaque. So yeah. I remember when I used to do liner with my eyes closed, and then I would open my eye and go, where's the liner? I just spent like a half an hour doing this liner. So usually I keep my eyes open. I never close them anymore. But if I'm doing like a smoked out liner, I may close my eyes because I don't want all that shadow in my eyes. But if you're doing liner, just make sure you keep your eyes open so that when your eyes are open, you still can see your wing. So you're going to pop it. And I made a mistake, but I'm going to fix it. We just going to go higher, baby. We going to think big. And I'm going to go on the other side and make it higher too. I just make it higher. I'm not going to wipe it off. So it's more of a cat eye. So we're going to do the other side too, but we're going to let this dry first. Because this liner, chill. So while this is drying, I'm going to do the other side. You just add more. Take your time. See? Look, don't stress yourself out with liner. If it went high or it went and it transferred, make it big. Like they said, think big, right? So we're going to dry the liner because I do not want it messing up again. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep my eyes very low. I'm going to move on. I don't want to just wait for that. So I'm going to start to contour my face. I did a little bit of contouring off camera, but for some reason, I just love me a snatched contour. So we're going to snatch it up. I'm going to use my Ebony Bronze bronzer from CoverGirl. I think it's discontinued. I think so, but I'm not too sure. So we're just going to get a little bit of it. Top it off. And with this, I use it very lightly. So we're just going to pack it right here, just to add a little bit of definition. I don't really go all over the face with this because it is dark, very dark. And yeah, I don't like that. Gonna clip away this hair because it's in the way. And we're just gonna tap. I like to keep it back here. And even though you're not gonna see this side, you never know. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to blend it out with another powder from MAC. This is one of my favorite powders to contour. So we're gonna take a dark tan from MAC. I don't want to look up because I don't want my liner to be to my eyebrows. So this is the powder. Let me show you guys. It's the powder. Tap it off and we're going to blend it. I'm going to just take it and blend this. Because you do not want that dark contour all over your face. Trust me, you don't want it. Come on. This hair won't let me be great today. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this same powder and I'm going to contour my nose. I use concealer to sculpt it out, and then I set it with some face powder, but now I'm going in and creating definition. And your contour doesn't have to be 2 shades darker. I think this